Hi there, my name is Naveen Chowdhury. This is a PowerPoint presentation for the final project for the class of Info 4307 for the University of North Texas. This PowerPoint project is an analysis of Canvas as a knowledge management tool for the University of North Texas. So what is Canvas? Canvas is a learning management system, or also called an LMS, that provides a virtual environment that simulates a classroom for both the student and the teacher. What is a learning management system? Learning management systems are digital platforms that provide a standardized environment to support classroom learning, basically the same thing as the above statement. Why is Canvas and other LMSs needed? Because of the pandemic, there's a heavy need for digital systems that have remote capabilities. We're all having to stay home right now, and we all need platforms to where we can go ahead and do what we usually used to do in our previous lives, but now remotely through long distance means. So first, we should probably get some definitions out of the way. So what is knowledge management? Knowledge management is defined as a deliberate and systematic approach to ensure the full utilization of the organization's knowledge base, coupled with potential of individual skills, competencies, thoughts, innovations, and ideas to create a more efficient and effective organization. What is a knowledge management technology? It's an activity system that involves people making use of objects, tools, and technologies to create artifacts and products that represent knowledge in order to achieve a shared goal. So how does Canvas relate to the knowledge management cycle? Well, the knowledge management cycle starts off with knowledge capture and/or creation, then goes on to knowledge sharing and dissemination, and lastly ends up with knowledge acquisition and application. In Canvas, whenever you do knowledge capture, it's like taking all the already known information that has been collected from researchers and professors, and then moving on to knowledge sharing, which is actually giving the information, teaching the lectures to the students, and then finally, knowledge acquisition and application, where the teachers are able to go ahead and look at the data analytics of the students and see how they're doing. And if something needs to be adjusted, it is adjusted. That's how Canvas is related to the knowledge management cycle. Next, let's look at the 6 dimensions of knowledge management and how that pertains to the University of North Texas. First off, what technology are we using? The knowledge management technology that is being used is Canvas, and it is a learning management system. What knowledge management and data management strategy is UNT using? Well, the University of North Texas president, Neil Smatresk, best says it when he says, Canvas will provide enhanced analytic capabilities supporting the university's larger plan for data integration, a more user-friendly interface for both faculty and students, and better integration with third-party tools like our ePortfolio platform that supports Career Connect. Continuing on with the 6 dimensions of knowledge management, what is the organizational culture of UNT? Well, the University of North Texas's president, Neil Smatresk, says it best when he says, leveraging the innovative use of technology to enhance student learning. This is key to moving our university into the future and becoming a leader in educational innovation while maintaining our status as a Tier 1 research university. How about leadership and management? Well, the above statement also works in a dual purpose of also setting the tone for how the rest of UNT's command structure will approach and conduct knowledge management for the university. Basically, they're going to follow the president's lead. Continuing on with the 6 dimensions of knowledge management, organizational processes at UNT. How do they work? Well, Canvas facilitates the observing of data analytics from the students' performance metrics and helps identify lagging areas so that new course content strategies could be developed to improve these lagging metrics, thus resulting in a more effective knowledge management and content delivery strategy for the student. How about politics? Well, luckily, none found, exactly as it should be, because education should strive to be egalitarian. Education should not favor one group or the other. Everybody should be educated equally. In this day and age of remote learning, can Canvas make things more personal? Well, in the research article MOOCs, which means Massive Open Online Courses, as an innovative pedagogical design laboratory, the authors found that videos that were created to deliver course lectures both increased engagement for both the instructor and the student. It made both parties feel one step closer to actually meeting in person, thus making the experience more personable. Canvas was the learning management system that provided the digital infrastructure to provide this video content sharing capability. Looking more deeply, can Canvas provide data analytics to better the learning experience? Well, because Canvas provides detailed data analytics on almost all student performance vectors, the instructors were able to observe student performance in a qualitative way, identify areas where the students were struggling in, modify the lecture delivery and course content to try to address any shortcomings, and then observe if the modified changes help to bring the students' performance back up to the successful levels. If you notice here, this is exactly the KM cycle we discussed before. Continuing further with data analytics, another singular study found that analyzing student performance data in Canvas and using what was learned to further develop the classroom experience statistically improved these specific areas. The areas were general planning by the professors, course material design, course delivery, interaction during teaching learning processes, evaluation of learning implementation, and overall learning implementation. What are the drawbacks of Canvas? Well, Canvas allows each professor to design the course matter however they wish, which can lead to lackluster characteristics in content delivery. This means some courses have a plethora of supportive content material, or other courses could have almost no supporting content material. There's no standardization thus far. This can cause reluctance in students to use the LMS to their maximum potential in institutions of higher education. Some students even mentioned that they do not have a love of using LMSs when they encountered courses that had very little supporting content material. So what are the other drawbacks that present itself in Canvas? Well, there are technical challenges. Another challenge is that sometimes instructors do not have the technical know-how in order to utilize Canvas to its fullest extent. Teachers that use the applications may not have technical knowledge. For this reason, it is necessary to automate the process of extraction, analysis, and visualization of data. Canvas does not provide a dedicated high-level training program, and also the data analytics function is still complex to use. These are usually the main complaints that come out of these studies. So what are the opportunities for improvement for Canvas? Well, to put it in context, when one uses YouTube, it is intuitive and no real prior technical expertise is needed. The same ease of use functionality should be introduced into Canvas to make the job of the educators easier. These post challenges are actually an opportunity for the application of developers of the Canvas system to add further automation to the data analytics functions to make it more user-friendly. Also supplying course templates, which educators can fill with content, would further simplify the course material delivery process. In conclusion, the presented research case studies have shown that whenever Canvas is used as a learning management system in an educational context, the instructors and the students both have benefited from more personable interactions that more closely emulate actual in-person classroom instruction. Also, the data analytic functionalities of Canvas have helped educators fine-tune their teaching approaches to better facilitate the students' learning processes. These qualities make Canvas an indispensable LMS for the University of North Texas. This concludes the PowerPoint presentation, and here is a reference list just in case you would like to do a little bit more reading about the research material that I studied. Thank you very kindly. I very much appreciate you. Have a good day and be safe.